golle moƴƴuɗe jogiten Fulbe TV télévision nga gonde ten golle Fulbe TV laatake golle moƴƴuɗe jogiten Fulbe TV télévision nga gonde ten sayo men Fulbe TV wari kam ɓamta wolde men Fulbe TV wari to men Fulbe TV tikkama ngam hanga hawta hoore men Fulbe TV wari to men Fulbe TV ɗon dari ko nde welna ɓerɗe men Fulbe TV wari to men golle Fulbe TV teddino yitina tawa men golle Fulbe TV laatake golle moƴƴuɗe jogiten Fulbe TV télévision nga gonde ten Fulbe TV ɗon holla binagaɓe
Assalamu alaikum musidɓe fulɓe wonɓe darde Fulbe TV fewndo ɗo komi musidɗo on kadi Yetu Jalloh arani on ɗo hannde kadi miɗen jogii ɗo koɗo hittuɗo e programme amen o manduɗa somi yewti tan woɗay ko nafitirɗen hen kono mi watta e hunde tun sina mi accamo tun e hiwrodira e jama on andon ko kanko woni honko e ko honto iwri mi ala fencudude tun jokke men tan ande ko fewdiɗo bisimilla monsieur Jalloh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi siɓɓe yiɓɓe wontirɓe Gambi e kala ko wontirɗo yaadu naw daroɓe Fulbe TV aray ko hewtiɗo hande Gambia specifically Jaban aray ko min Habibou Jalloh, former president of Dental Corpo Society Boholo International, originated from Gambia by Jalloh Bari Ilyas DJ Bari. So hande meɗen ɗoren fi argol hero yimɓe men from the smiling coast of Gambia.
Kono nani ɗum ko saɗi ma ko toori kanko woni ancien président dental gorko suusay debbo hoolo o nani no woliri noon sa wi tun dental gorko suusay a innay fawda on woni DJ Ceerno Bari machallah Habibou Jalloh min faala ya wola men tu seeɗa fima.
Well, we Habibou Jalloh haray simply noddi on lagine Sierra Leone and the United States of America because komi origin of Guinea, nationality of Sierra Leone by birth and a US citizen by naturalization.
Mashallah. Hiɗon ari ɗo no hiɗon fuɗɗarde Gambi ɗo?
Ko hikka woni first an argol Gambi in particular.
Bisimilla kila natuɗon noon hono yiruɗon ɓawon nanay no ɓe innay ko ɗo woni Spinal Coast of Africa hono yiruɗon noon golle ɗen gila natuɗon.
Well, given men Nati Gambia Roden from the border through immigration and police and the Gambian military, may lot of difference compared to the French countries. Bame Ari through Lagine, Mali, Senegal, then down to the smiling coast of Gambia. So being that local English-speaking country, will marry some kind of difference regardless of their close neighbors.
Konon tigi. Kono mashallah, a waɗi feel wondema a naati e smiling coast of Africa woni Gambia. Ila jippina ɗo ka wiyete Jaban ka sista min woɗɓe wiyete ɗo Mariama Sane. Kono ha joni yiruɗa muraɗi ɗin.
Well, first of all, Haraila, what they appreciate a lot, it became Natica border only through customs and police and immigration onto Komi Governadore or Wondodo or Mariam Sani, normally known as MS Fashion. Donc, Mawad Apiji, also a former journalist, had more on a program on Gambia though. So the reception was so warm. Donc, man, well done, Jama on coming here to Northern. I feel like I'm home. So, on Jankajatu, former presenter as GRTS, one to the DJ Barry and Professor Barry, what other attaché happened the Senegal, Gambia, elected by President Adama Barrow. So me uti there better for a Cherno Jackson Jalloh, a big businessman here as well. So I feel like I'm home because our interaction there is something that had been built for long ago.
Okay. Joni no mashallah, kono woni hore lawol.
Hore lawol ɗo first of all hari no woni non dental gorko susay ko Gambia ɗo woni originate. Then me electama ɗo mi halfina for 2 years term. After that, election, me gani carry, then I rule for another 2 years. We only done for a long time. You better what appreciate 200 and Yeewtere, United States, then New York. Only there for my Vice President Haja Fatmata Tambajan. So today, and then me Ari Doring. So through all interaction local organization dental corpo society boholo build the all connection katata hande. I feel like coming home and say thank to those people who supported me during all this time. A thank you to Weltana Jama Junu Belam Ben support during my time as president of Dental Corpo Society Boholo International. The kind of warm relationship we are building along. So Gudumi decided I will through Guinea to Mali to Senegal and down to the smiling coast of Gambia. So Hareko, thank you to me Aridoni. At the same time, me married at a book launch. Ko suka di moja mengo origin Guinea, born of Sierra Leone, also a US citizen. We did a book from Babylon to Futa Jalloh launch to London on Friday, the 18th of July.
So kankadi ko sarlon o jibina iwde Fuuta Jalloh joni o windi o buku o décidi pour argol ha Gambia ɗo waɗa ɗum ɗonci.
Yes, for origin of Guinea, donc born of Sierra Leone, then US citizen. Kome mako kati jangidi at the same school, Ahmadiyya Muslim Secondary School, both at some point harlan wadde beke tayo sa kan ko wadde waske makon. So men jangidi kadi the same school as well.
Okay. Joni kadi kono wondi America ton.
Yes, komene wondi America ton kadi as well.
Okay. Joni yintoɗen e wi dental ngal gonga ko wiɗa kon gollani dental gorko Suusay duuɓi boyi argol yiya ɓe gollidaynoɗa ɓen ɓa mi miijo tun ñande mi yehi America mi jippi ɗon tawi aranilan ha ka airport tawi koye téléphone tan yewtete min andodira ko sabu dental ngal waɗi ha yiiɗuɗen ko ɗum waɗi machallah kadi a immike ari ha ɗo a waɗi dépense ma ɓa gonga ɓe ɗo na furgere sakko tan no woɗɗi ari ha ɗo haray mbeɗe welti menen kadi ɓuri ɗum ɗon machallah a jokki en ɗan Allah jokku balɗe joni golleji kon ɗum jokkuɗon fewndo ɗo
min golle anden komi military ka US military mi jeeya then lansabu that and the American made marry almost like 6 department. Kalar made marry US Army, US Marine, US Air Force, US Coast Guard, US Navy. John Carme marry Space Force. So harami ko ka US Navy mi jeeya.
Okay. Ɗum wayi no machallah on tigi no andi ko iwde Guinée Conakry no jibina sarlon kono ko arsike on Allah naɓi ɗum ko ɓe yaha toon ɗum waɗi noon jidde aduna mum seeɗa ka ko America tum waɗɗa base.
Well, ɓami joini ke military on first deployment an on tawi ko Japan. During time on Japan so mbeɗa yaade mission min yehi ɗo ɗen mi yehi Singapore, mi yehi Indonesia, mi yehi South Korea, mi yehi Vietnam, then mi yehi Philippines during 3 years plus to mi wari ɗon nder Japan. Are ko men base no ɗon ko nokku no wiye Yokosuka ɗon woni US naval base on nder Japan.
So kono golle ɗen fof ala probléme tawata heɗe jogui hen caɗele ange famille ma on ha Guinée caɗele ala hen.
No, in life there is no gain without a pain. Kala ko goɗɗo woni o yi success in muɗum, there is some kind of perseverance you have to go through difficulty as long. The main goal is to be successful. So because of successness on hand, I speak with a lot of constraints for me navigate because the success is more than what I went through in hardship. So maybe chadele and their moon and their formation giving and their work to go leading the environment on Eagle Africa, how they are adopted a new life, a new professional job, a big military job, one of the best military in the world. So it's something very challenging, as well as homesickness. Musical family mount, one of the Bema, you mama, Bema, and the Africa, they want so
close.
Bonded together. Iden yidindiri ai ko dogo mo anda hande I know them ojo do nyamo anda problem ako solve it's not like that abroad. So this is another challenge.
So, is there any plan of retiring at some time?
Yeah,
Or you love the
absolutely.
job?
Absolutely, I love the job. Like you go and then don't like what they encourage him kadi be na to go then is a very professional job, a very intelligent job that will lead you to will lead you to many levels. You know, it will open a door for you to a lot of things in the United States and around the world. Lamari plan retire and in fact Simiwadi retire had a plan for actual Africa, come and live in Africa, share some kind of experience with Jangi during the time that Awawai share na the Yimbe because as a military personnel, the ODPG Tonde is a no go zone. Our attached people our not daily because being a civilian and being a military are two different things in life.
John nong telema rewɓe ɗa jogii e ɓiɓɓe
While la jombi la mari ɓiɓɓe tata.
Machallah fewde ɗo ko leave heɓuɗa on se
Yes, nini la jetti leave or July ɗore officially postman within the year for just 30 days or 29 days leave memory. So he can get your leave for long time. Lamplano de argol ɗoɗen hela initira ɗoɗen famda den tangal no initire lan ɗoɗen tokoran woni initelema 5 years. So me within a lot of plans argol ɗoɗen arrive to some point because of family stuffs or job or vacation stuffs. We don't go out there but this time we try and facing a challenge and take this thank you to the argol Gambia di
gonga woni noon président dental gorko Susay duuɓi boyi joni noon ko place hombo joguiɗa ko tawata a wawi min sifanade affaire dental ngal ma affaire fulago fof ɓa mbiɗa andi dental gorko Susay fof ko fino fulago yarata yesso e fi wallidirgol sifa ɗin ɗo woni toon joni ko koyngal hongal ha joni dereɗa ko yigol fonko fuɗɗinoɗa no yawde
Well, come we are in position in dental work society international. As a former president, I just have to be an advisor to all the organization members, from the executive to the ordinary member. Who do I certain them here through so we don't have a honest advice because I love the organization. They put me to another level, so I have to give that appreciation by doing a very good advice on the organization. Yes. So I'm a general advisor from the president to the executive to the other members worldwide.
Joni ko achievement ji wadde dental ngal mantorta fewndo ɗo
Okay, achievement first of all komi heɓi kon e dental ngal koko Allah yamiri en kon yen jekkondire mum o inna allazina anduna ɓe yaktauna ɓe no taƴa maɗa e enɗa amara allahu ba allahu yamiri an yusarande jokkodirta e muɗum o wa yufsiduna ɓen ɗon woni ko ɓe geddi fil ardi ka leydi donc on unity ko Allah yamiri en yen créé ko ɗum woni the first successful stuff komin wawi heɓude dental ngal so yi hande enen ɗiɗo ɗen jogoɗiɗen yewtude en fotti New York Amerique wonude former vice president of Gambia en waɗi interact and mi Sierra Leone mi waɗi interact e vice president Dr. Julde and other high dignitaries in the past wano selludane and so on and so forth is because of unity ko wawɗen kon create so this is a very successful level ko tatara dental ngal wawi wadde achieve over the years and up to now.
joni bana en juutɗum ko fi launching arɗa kon ɗum yetotoɗa jama on ɓe ndarude mo fewndo ɗo e feeɗum ɗo
Well, komi wiyata yimɓe ɓen Gambia ɗo from now to tomorrow ka launching which will be on Friday haray komi yetotoɓe ko ɓe waɗu turn up. You know, in life we have two things to do in life. First of all, we have to love ourselves, love our tribe, love our country because the prophet said it. Prophet said, وَمِنَ الْإِيمَانِ أَنْ يُحِبُّ الْوَطَنِ is among the fates of human beings to develop to love where they come from, their origin. Regardless of where you come from, you have to love your origin. Kodwadi sa yedo ha America. Sa woni American jo be joni ma passport hara be windi ka passport ko honto hebada. Undo kad mi holluma woni ma mari any kind of right there America. Only hunde wotre ala right America. Ala right hunde president there America as long as on ado hebada. O heɓaɗo nder Amérique tu woni mari right until si ɓe sanzu si wona président haraɗa heɓa nokkugo so ɗum ɗo holli wondema goɗɗo no no one will ultima condemn there is no place like home. So haray ko mi wi'ata yimɓe ɓen regardless of on ɓe level ɓe yehi yo ɓe yiltito banque ɓe support yimɓe maɓɓe ɓe ɓe jonna on love ɓe jonna on appreciation gonɗe ɗa yaha e leydi wona bantike ma ronki bantade there is somewhere you come from. There are some people who care for you. There are some people who take care of you. There are some people who support you to go through education and other kind of changes in life to get to that level. So you don't go back that and you want to give back to your community. So is the South the military in the American roaring. Saibo me imoto me ya me ngolla na karti e kame woni don. Me ya me ngolla na wano chochi, me ngolla na wano juli, me ngolla na wano community school. Ngola na one public parking space me labina. This all is to give back to the community. Now if that military, you just have to say within the military, serving the military. So see what this if I don't know security promotion, pendara in PG bewara evaluation. Then andara na go military to one okay back to the community. But me marry organization bena mo US United States organization. Me me serve me yawno me wadi ton volunteer ha me almost 500 hours. Donc so waɗi ɗum ɗon atimini ɗum ɗon within like a year ɓe jonnete a recognition from the United States President. So min mi heɓuno on certificate, mi heɓuno on gold certificate from former President Joe Biden. Lan jogii certificate on lan jogii medal ɗon.
Miɗa anndi sifa ɗum ɗon yimɓe ɓen ga leyɗe ga foti ɗum waɗde émulate sabu gonga ko wiiɗa kon sa yalti volontaire yiɗa fitta nokku ɓe ndaari leerji ɗi waɗɗa ɗon ɗi harna fittirgol comme politique because ga men fayda hay si ɓe waɗay ko politique si caméra on ari aya ɓe fitta si caméra o yehi ɓe mawɓa ɓe yaha so ɗum ɗum kadi no jari ɗumannade hara wakkiliɓe ɓen si anditama tan a yehi wakkilare ɓeydoto yeeya nokkuji ɗi laaɓa ɓeyda wadde secure because sécurité ɗum gaynata kipgol nokku ko yimɓe ɓen duwa wonde sécurité nokkuji ɗin because si hunde waɗi sa noddi téléphone a wi hunde bonde ida taƴƴini no wadde ɗo ɓe dogay ɓe ara onene afrique ɗo maslaha on ɗuuɗi e suudugol piiji ha bona ɓe inna noon ko woni wonon ɓe yowo hay lanɗon kono allah ɓeydi jam mbiɗa anndi no yehirte arire no yewtirte ni adda changement ji goo e nder leydi afrique kadi
Yes, one holli ɗon ni laaɓal is the first pillar of comfortable life. Ande hay ka Quran ko ɓe wiyama o ko inna allaha yuhibbu tawwabin wa yuhibbu mutatahhirin. O Allah no yiɗi tuuɓoɓe laɓɓina to no yiɗi yimɓe laɓɓintinotoɓe ko ɗum waɗi enen julɓe en juulata en salligade e nder salliga ngo a loota e juuɗe maɗen a loota e haagade a loota e yeeso ngo a loota e koyɗe ɗen a maska e hoore nde e noppi ɗin e kine ɗen fof a loota ko fii laɓɓingol ma. So the first aspect of life is cleanliness. Being cleanliness is next to godliness. Allah no yiɗi neɗɗo laaɓuɗo. Donc in the military, Baminati military, that is the most important committee ka military. So min wetiɓe min hewti ka golle men laɓɓinay. Si woni men golli ha woni tumbo men laɓɓinay. Si men lanni golle men laɓɓinay. Après every juma, every Friday, meɗe mari ko wiyete deep cleaning. Hara mo kala e amen yalta e laɓɓina everything. So ko ɗum waɗi Amerique a taway hono technology maɓɓe on woni very developed because ko piiji gollirta ɗi wano hydraulic ko hunde nde yiɗa tunde ko ɓuure fandude. So the American military is very clean and decent. So laaɓal is something very important. So yimɓe men ɓe nga this is a big challenge hay ka government ji meɗen a yiyay laawi ɗin ɗi wona sabu wargol jama on ɗi udda sabu tunde ndiyan ara waɗa flow nata e cuuɗi yimɓe wara yimɓe. That is part of dating, it's part of filthiness. Jama no duwa darande hoore mum laɓɓina hoore mum sa heɓi tundi joɗɗina goɗɗum ka area ma yaha hippoya ka kuɓel ko hoore ma on ɗa wallede. At the end of the day the president and his executive fus ala ko waɗa ɓe si tawi honno overflow waɗi si tawi nowe ɓe ƴetta e avion ɓe doginam ono noon aron jooɗo ɗo ka hoore fosowol hewgol ndiyan ɗan hibba nata ka suuduma ware ko an a waɗi minata a woni cause wargol hoorema but you share some kind of responsibility laɓɓingol ko wonɗa ɗon. So par ce que government waɗi lawol waɗi sewage waɗi gotaji waɗi foseji, so it's your duty to make sure that ɗum ɗon kalaɗi.
ko gonga jarama toujours yiltoɗen e dental ngal développement ji ko honɗum heɓi ɗon ɗum heeɓi wono udditugol radio ma télévision ma darnugol galle ma goɗɗum projet ji waɗɗo mbiɗa anndi ɗo wallito yimɓe tampuɓe ɓe annduɗa ndiyan naati ka maɓɓe ma bonandeji waɗi piiji no buuɗi no kafe ɓe wallite ko honɗum projet ji tawata dental ngal no waɗi
Okay, dental ngal waɗi achievement wano Gambia ɗo ɓe wawi secure nade ɗo den land which a future plan of either a school or something that the community will benefit from. So on land no waɗa secure yoɓama fimu ono yiɗo handi fimu. You was the president when all that go around and make sure that on heɓi kaydiji. The same thing waɗama lagine ko wiyete ɗon Kindia for specifically leydi sodama ɗon kadi as well. Then fi affaire radio jamon wanno contribute ɗo ɓe andi at some point a waɗa en mbuɗi fi goɗɗum go hara yetto ɓen kiya is something different. Also min launchino project agricultural project wotata hara jamon waway waɗe produce ñamete yeeya walla community on developer organization financially. So it started but it didn't go the way it was planned. So there are a lot of projects on the floor as well. Organization Wali Nombudi, which is like $12,000 that are in the hand in Wadi Jude Honno President Tabital Honno Coordination Harikular Silarion, then no market Al Haji Med Saj. For some reasons are putting no Wadi Jude which is like $12,000. It's not completely $12,000, but it's close to that. So no matter under the figure exactly at this time. So Dentangal is really trying not a bit map them. But you know, due to PGB around I don't know organization that Harajama can do what they spend out of pocket, so you can't expect that to run like an organization where you get it from a government or a private company. So people are contributing money voluntarily, and most of those people are not working. They are doing just little business. So it's just because of love for Bejogani Dentanga they are developing it in their own way.
Yarama. Miɗa anndi tan en waynodira e ɗo sino woodi ko waynodira e ndaarayɓe men ɗen tan taƴen ɗo wonno janngo sen fotti kal manci woday goɗɗum go ko yanti toon ka tawata yewto e kadi inchallah.
Yes, no wuri ko mi ɓeyditata ɗo ko mi ari Gambia ɗo ɗen mi ardi ɗo ɗen président dental gorko Suusaide Bolo International Lagine on no wiye Alpha Amadou Jalloh. So ko kanko menen ardi from Mali to Senegal to Gambia here hare meɗe wondi ɗo hare ko menen kadi wondi ka launching jango. Also la hiro ɗo ɗen the current president wiyeteɗo Mr. Lamarana Jalloh, Mamadou Lamarana Jalloh ɓe jamimo Lamarana Sanchez, and all the executive of Dental Society Polo International, as well as Gambia ɗo kadi hare mi hiro onon kadi former president or current president, because your time has ended, but you still stand to be the president of Gambia. Donc harela weltani on fula weltani population Gambia. Gambia is the mother and father of Dental Gorko Society Polo International, and may expecting Nibe to take this organization to a higher level. Donc en wijita takari hiuragol on motata hara o wirni der Gambia do hande wiyeteɗo Maria Masane joɗiɗo United Kingdom London o sayiɗo. So our wishes and warm greetings haray hewtino kanko e famille makko on fof wona o ma o.
Machallah on ko Maria Masane kaka makko ɗo o waɗi ɓe lodge machallah o ala ɗo kono o wi yehe suudu ɗamal no udditi e cuuɗi no udditi waɗe ko welo on heɗon toppita nanen tan bottare welni ñamama ɗum mbiɗa anndi yette baɓɓe mbaɗɗoɓe mortagalan ɗo machallah ko ni tigi woni fi jokkere en ɗan te mbiɗa anndi on Mariama Sane mi annda hayso meeɗi yiiɗude kono jokkere en ɗan ka téléphone tan gonga ko wiiɗa kon ko dental ngal addi ɗum ɗo adda ceeñji ɗi annduɗa ko ɗum waɗi e waɗa en kono yimɓe ɓen yo tawe e dente ɗe ɓenni fulɓe ɓen no yiɗi noon mogoje kono noon ko waɗɗo groupe aji fof ete ɗin groupe aji yuɓɓodira en fof wonen gotum saabu objectif on ko goto pour naɓugol fulago dow yiɗugol ko wonɗa ko na añugol goɗɗo go kono noon machallah sa so nangodiri onon heddi ɓen nangodiri si neeɓi haray ko faɗen e Afrique kon yahay wongol gotum sabu sa yi Afrique jo no yaha nokku go no waɗe no nangue ma no inne wona ɗo harba Afrique goton haray ɗum ɗo fof mbiɗa anndi iwoyay haray o weltanama mbiɗa anndi en taƴay ɗo ɗum hara on jarama mi watta hunde sina mi yetta caméraman ɓe am ɓe fewno ɗo ɗo DJ Ceerno Bari no jogui o heeɗa e Abdoulaye Mballo mi yejjitan noon éditeur mo Mamadou Salih Diallo e Samba Gueladio Mballo jooɗiɗo France maɗɗoɗa kanko tambiti Fulbe TV hara on jarama ko jokkuɗum men ko ha lawol goo
golle Fulbe TV laatake golle moƴƴuɗe jogiten Fulbe TV